Me again. Hey, let's talk about this magic bullet, the Kirk magic bullet. Now, if you remember 7 days ago, 7 long days, has it been that long? Boy, time sure does fly when mainstream media and alternative media use the exact same talking points over and over and over 24/7. But regardless, if you remember the official narrative way back when this story first broke, it was Charlie Kirk was shot right here in the neck, right here. And then the bullet went over to his spinal column. And for all of y'all that say, oh, you didn't say that it hit the bone. Well, if it busted his spinal column, guess what? It's going to hit bone. But anyway, it hit his spinal column and it severed his spinal cord. And voila, Kurt was said to have died instantly. And everybody was relieved that at least he didn't suffer in pain. Remember this? Now, when people, and you can see right here where it come in, right there, right here, you can see where it came in. And then a lot of people are like, hey, wait a minute. Now, t-shirts don't catch bullets. This looks suspicious. What's going on? And then later when I knew it was a 30-06, I was like, oh my goodness, yeah, this is not true. This is no way. Because if that bullet goes in, if it hits the flesh, it's bad. But when it hits the bone, its head is not going to be attached to his body. This will be a bloody nub. Maybe a couple of fibers will be hanging on. When I knew it was a 30-06, I knew for sure 100% this was fake, 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 fake. Now, going back to it. So this, a lot, when people start questioning this, others come up like Alex Jones and, well, the man was wearing a bulletproof vest. That's why you see all this da-da-da-da-da. And then alternative media and mainstream media both came up and said, oh, he was wearing a bulletproof vest. It's a shame people gotta wear bulletproof vests to this day and age. So that was the narrative. It had changed. Now, they did come up and say he was shot right here. Right here. And you can see the bullet traveling over here on his t-shirt. And then it goes right here in his neck. And somehow or another, it does a 90-degree turn to go back into his neck to hit his spinal column. Somehow it manages to do that. It's shot over here, and then it ricochets. It goes over here. Oh, I'm going to miss my target. I better go back. Oh, thank goodness. Let's make him, and then let's make another turn. So this is ridiculous. This is absolutely ridiculous. Now, I don't think I'm the only one who's saying this. That this, if you got shot right here in the bulletproof vest, then how come the bullet goes over here? Oh, I missed my target. Let's go back. Because that is beyond the pale. So what they're saying is, no, he was shot over in here somewhere in a bulletproof vest. And that's even more ridiculous, and I'll show you why. So right here, let's go over this. Right here, and I also want to point this out. A lot of other people have pointed that the ring is on this finger, and during this time he did not fidget with it, and then the ring winds up on this hand, well, not this hand, but this finger on his pinky. The F disappears. This moves over, the bullet hole moves over, and then magically heals on the t-shirt. And also with his head and all that. So let's just go over it. This is right before the incident. So let's go into the next one. Now, if you look at this, let's go ahead and make this big. Oh, too big. Let's make it smaller. There we go. Now, if you look, where did the M go? That M looks awfully sus. And how come this t-shirt is pulled in a triangle right here? How come this t-shirt is pulled way up here if he was shot right here in the neck? How does this happen? Even hitting a bulletproof vest, which I doubt because you can see the man's chest right here. How does a t-shirt get pulled way up in here if he was shot right here? How How does it... Are you telling me this magic bullet hit the bulletproof vest here and then shot way up here? Oh, I missed my target. Let's go back down. People, all you have to do is open your eyes and look at this. There is no way this t-shirt is going to be this high up if the entrance was right here. And t-shirts don't catch bullets. I don't know how many times I got to say that. Now, this is another one. Let's make this a little bit bigger. There we go. What happened to this? Where's the M at? Where's the M? Where'd it go? But regardless, what's going on with the man's head? What's going on here? What's this? What's this all about? There it is right here. Oh, too big. There it is. There's his hairline looking normal. Hairline looking normal. With this weird t-shirt thing going way up here. This weird t-shirt doing weird t-shirt things. And then you got this. What is going on here? What happened to the man's hairline? What is this? What is this? What happened to the M? What happened there? And why did this go from here all the way over here? What's this about? And here's that way up here, which is far beyond the entrance wound, which is right about here. It's still gone way up there. It's come down a little bit. But what is this about? T-shirts do not catch bullets. And this, look at this. Look at this. The man's head is weird. And then the t-shirt. What? Next frame. Now it looks better. But here, are they saying this is the bullet entry wound that goes up like that? Well, I guess that could have happened. Wait, where'd the F go? Where's this F? Where's the F? The t-shirt's normal. Where's this F? And where's this big old black dot? How come that dot traveled over and now it's on his neck? Where's the F? Where's this F? Where's the F at? The t-shirt's flat. Where's the F? At least the man's head went normal. But how come that t-shirt jumped way up here? Way up here. If the bullet hole's right here, or if it went here, how come it shot way up there? It's crap. That narrative's crap. The other narrative where he shot it, where they said the bulletproof vest was hit here, it come over and got through his neck and then went back in and got his spinal cord. That's horseshit. And then also right here, if it hit his bulletproof vest and then jumped the shirt up and then went in, that's also horseshit. Also, it don't matter if that it doesn't matter if that bullet is tumbling. It's still going to blow this off of this. The head would not be on the shoulders. And looky here. Oh, wait. Look. This is weird. How come this is on here? How come this? And that M looks weird. What happened to the M? Yeah, that M is awful freaky. But, they said that was the bullet hole, and we just happened to catch it in the right moment where that, it hit the bulletproof vest and then jumped up. And let me show you something about bulletproof vest. This is another screen grab. This is a bulletproof vest that a man shot with a 30-06. And you can go to Kentucky Ballistics and look at this. Deer rifles versus body armor. And if you can look, these things are shredded. Just absolutely shredded. Now, body armor is not like steel plate. It is not going to deflect anything. It's not going to ricochet off of body armor. These things are multiple layers of Kevlar and other material. And you can see where this bullet goes in and how it's soft. You know what? Let me go ahead and pull this up, make this a little bit where you can see it. You can see where it's soft, and you can see the tears in the fabric and so forth. These things are meant to catch bullets. They are not meant to deflect it. They bring it in and slow down its impact and catch it. These things catch bullets. They don't deflect it. So I do not believe any of the story that a bulletproof vest ricocheted a bullet up. That's hogwash as well. Show me a bulletproof vest that actually ricocheted a bullet. You ain't going to find it. Or not a modern one. You might find something in the 50s that would ricochet a bullet when they was just steel plate. But when you got to this modern Kevlar material, you will not find that. You will not find one of these things here. This catches bullets. It does not ricochet bullets. This will catch it 100%. Now, going back, let's go through these right quick. So we're going from here with the ring on this finger, this little dot. You can see it going across his t-shirt. Oh, how come that got bigger? I still want to know what's wrong with his head. And how come this t-shirt jumps up like that? How come it goes up in a triangle? How come it's way up here? What's going on with that? What's going on with this? So you're telling me that this bullet ricocheted and then pulled that t-shirt way up here and then came back down and got him in the neck? Bullshit. Bull. The horse shit. This is horse shit. This is all horse shit. What happened to the M? What happened to the ring? What happened to the F? What happened to his head, for goodness sake? What happened to his head, his hairline? This is all horse shit. This is horse shit. Bulletproof vest is not going to jump. Your t-shirt isn't going to jump from way up here to his cheek. It ain't going to jump it like that. If you're telling me that this t-shirt caught a bullet and then went way up here and it's like, oh my goodness, we're going to miss my target, better go back in, pew. And it does that? What? 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 It's way up here. It's way up here near his ear, but it's going to come back down. What? And it's going to make his hairline do that? People, you need to please come out of this. Just please come out of this. Please come out of this. This is crazy, 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 crazy. This is crazy. This isn't a magic bullet. They're telling you there's a bulletproof vest because they can't cover their lies. They can't cover it. Well, let me take it back. They show you it's a lie. They show us it's a lie. And then you have people like Alex Jones and others who try to pull you back into it. They pull you back in. So if you're waking up to this or open your eyes to it and it's like, oh, but it's a bulletproof vest. Oh, okay, yeah, I'll go back to it. I'll go back to it. That's all that is. They stuck you right back in. But please, folks, please come out of this. And also read your Bibles and have a fantastic day.